Their answers then I don't. Their answers didn't really like make sense. That's why I can't.
Yeah, of
Honestly,
course.
answer make more
Yeah,
sense.
I expect it to make sense to a Muslim. Oh yeah.
I asked it a lot of times, but I haven't got like a answer that satisfied me. But I want to see what your answer is.
I just had a question about Matthew chapter 24. So in the book of Matthew chapter 24, all right, my objection is at the end. It says this generation will not pass away.
I feel like we talked about this.
No, I never talked to you
You're
about
talking about the prophecy of him of the generation and stuff. Seeing these things.
Yeah, the generation.
Yeah, I feel like we talked about this.
Not, I really need this answer. I mean, I was just looking for an answer.
No, you're not.
This question.
If you said that you've gotten many answers, have you gotten the answer that he's referring to the destruction of the temple?
It's about Jerusalem and the temple being destroyed and not one stone left upon another. What it means for the Son of Man to come with the clouds, because it doesn't mean that he will come visibly and you'll see it. Because even in the Old Testament, if you knew the Old Testament, which you don't, Isaiah 19 verse 1, it talks about Yahweh coming on a swift cloud to destroy Egypt. That doesn't mean they saw Yahweh come visibly. It means that when the destruction happens, then you know that the Son of Man came in judgment to destroy Jerusalem and the temple. And that from that moment on, he would send forth his angels to gather the elect from the four corners of the world. Do you know what the word angels means in Greek and Hebrew?
No.
The word angelos, angel, and in Hebrew, malach means a messenger. That's why in the very New Testament, the word angel is used for humans, such as in Matthew 11:10, it says that John is the angel of God, angelos, but John is human. What kind of angel is he? John the Baptist.
No, he's probably just a messenger, like you said.
Okay, so if you read it contextually, when Jerusalem's destroyed, the temple's destroyed, that will be a sign to those who know the revelation of Christ, not unbelievers because they don't believe, that the Son of Man has now come in judgment. He's come on the clouds to destroy Jerusalem and the temple. And from that moment on, he's going to send his angels throughout the world to gather the nations through the preaching of the gospel. That's how the elect are gathered. And that happened in that generation because once the temple was destroyed, Jerusalem was no longer the focus of God. Now God's attention turned throughout the entire world, which is why till this day, God's angels, his human messengers, are sent to preach the gospel to gather all the elect. Matthew 24 is not about the second coming.
Yeah, but that doesn't follow though. Okay, but in verse
But you see the but? Because now I'm going to bury you with the but. But what?
It does follow.
You know, tell you what?
The context. So
wait, hold on. You want to say why it doesn't follow? It doesn't follow because in verse 14 it says that the gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world, a testament to all nations. And we know that in 70 AD, the gospel wasn't preached in the whole world. And in verse 14 it says the gospel is going to be preached all across the world, the whole world.
Okay, now you want me to embarrass you? Because according to the same New Testament, Romans 1:8, Romans 10:18, Colossians 1:6, Colossians 1:23, it says the gospel's already preached to the whole world before 70 AD. So you think you're smart.